Hi, and I thought I would just, while I'm making my juice here, I'm not eating it yet or anything, but I thought I might show you what I throw in my juice when I make juice in the morning. It's mostly the same recipe most of the time, and it's usually just what we have. So I throw in this much romaine, that many grapes. I don't always use grapes, but I had some that I need to use. I've also got, oh jeez, bad camera work, sorry. I've got an apple. I usually use Granny Smith, but I had one I needed to use. I have a lemon. I have a cucumber. I do have a small Granny Smith, so that's 2 apples. Broccoli, the stalk of the broccoli, it's really sweet, and 2 stalks of celery. Also, a handful of kale. So I just throw it all on. There's a tiny piece of ginger here. That's the size of the ginger. So I just throw it all in the juicer, and that's pretty much it. Quarter the apples, but I leave the core and the seeds in. My old juicer, you could do that, so hopefully that's okay with this one. Just wanted to give you a little show of kind of what goes into the juice, how much. It's a lot of produce if you juice a lot, so try to mix it up with smoothies to try to save money, but that's just the example of a juice that we make quite often. Good afternoon, people. It is 12:15 and I'm just gonna go ahead and eat lunch. I had brought a juice and one of those little date cookies for breakfast. I just didn't feel like eating it, so I just had some more coffee because we had some left over from this morning. So I've had like 2 big cups of coffee. Still failing on that, but lunch is going to be leftover pasta. It's about a cup and about a cup and a half of the spinach arugula mix. I mean, that's just so easy to just pick it up and throw it in to get your greens. So that's really what I try to do there. And I did put 2 slices of bacon that my husband made last night. Oh, and did you guys just see the study that bacon is now linked to cancer in the same category as cigarettes? Oh well. I mean, I just, I believe in moderation is what I believe in. So that's what I'm going to go with. Don't listen to me, but everything at one point or another is good or bad for you, and I just can't keep up with it, and I just want to enjoy some things in my life, and I threw some bacon in there, and if 2 pieces of bacon is going to take me out, then so be it. Oh, I also have about a half of an avocado that we had left over that I needed to use, and then about I'd say a 1/4 cup of that curry sauce that's already it's a jar of curry sauce that we get from the health food store. It's really good, but it's got a lot of salt, so hopefully it won't bloat me too much for my weigh-in tomorrow because I don't want to cry. I was thinking, I haven't given a tip of the day in a while, and I guess like what was on my mind now is trying to form a habit. I've noticed like everything for me is like a habit, and you can get to a good habit or you can get to a bad habit. And for a while, a long time ago, I would get into the habit of having to have dessert, and my dessert would be like ice cream, and I just got into this little fit where I just needed ice cream every evening. And once I broke myself of that, it's not a big deal. And I got into the habit of really grazing in the evenings, which you can see from my videos, I still do. But it's all habit, and if I could just break it and get into the sitting down to a meal, it would be a lot more helpful. And again, they say 21 days to form a habit. I don't know if that's always true. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't stick no matter how long you do it. But if you can make it 3 weeks, you're probably doing pretty well and on the track to making a habit form. So if there's something that's bugging you, like me with my grazing, just try to make it over the hump of the 3 weeks and see if you can just form a different, healthier habit. That's my tip of the day. It doesn't always work, but there it is. I'll check in later. Afternoon, people. It's 2:30 and I'm going to go ahead and eat what I brought for breakfast, which is not much, but I need a little pick-me-up before I go to my second job at the gym and teach a class at 5. So tiny date raisin cookie. So like the smallest one on the plate. And 8 ounces of green juice. Again, I think I filmed this morning to show you what I put in it, but it's celery, romaine, kale, lemons, little piece of ginger, apple, couple grapes, or like a handful of grapes. I feel like cucumber. I feel like I'm missing other things. Romaine, kale. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, that's what's in it. I kind of went over how I make it just to show you like the general recipe that we use a lot. Although I do have a new book with new juices and smoothies, so I'm very excited to try some of them, some of those recipes. But this is just like the standard that we know we like and gets a lot of our greens in. So I'm gonna get this little snack in before I have to go work out. Okay. It's 8:15. I'm at my second job, starving because people were in and out, and I didn't really bring anything fun. I already had one piece of toast with peanut butter, and I'm having another piece of toast with peanut butter. This is what happens when you don't get it together and you don't bring good food. Not that I don't love peanut butter on toast, but just not after I've worked out really hard, and now I'm gonna get home too late and grouchy, and I have to go clean. I gotta go mop and vacuum this mess. So I'm gonna eat this toast and peanut butter, and I've already had one piece of it, so I had 2 total, and that might be my dinner. All right, later.